That little baby and his chubby cheeks. Okay, let's get right over to meteorologist Max Paris. Some wet pavement out there at this hour.
Yeah, wet and starting to turn a little slippery. I'll show you 27 traffic tracker in a moment, but here's a look at the Beltline over at Whitney Way, which does show that shiny pavement as our mix moves through. It's a rain mix for now, likely changing to snow though in the next few hours through the morning. I still expect a narrow band of a half foot or more to impact parts of the viewing area, but it's only going to be like a 20-mile width in diameter, so it is going to be tough nailing down where that exactly lines up, even as the event unfolds. I do expect travel impacts though, region-wide through the day. So here's the travel planner. We have that rain mixed to snow as we get you out the door. I do think the toughest travel time frame is going to be around 10 to 2, so by noon, mixed to moderate snow ongoing, and it will be breezy, limiting visibility a little bit as that snow burst comes down possibly as high as an inch per hour. By the evening commute though, here we are at 4, seeing more of a light snow mix precipitation maker, so we're back to yellow lights for the evening drive and later than that too, as that light snow mix tries to taper off as we get towards late this evening. Doppler radar showing our big storm system just approaching, but look, a lot of rain out there. Obviously at ground level, we're a little warmer than freezing, and even in the upper levels of the atmosphere where the snowflakes are falling, it is above freezing, so that's melting it. Where I'm showing you here are anywhere in purple, indicate where our freezing temps about 5,000 feet up are still below freezing. And notice there's not a lot of below freezing temperatures here in southern Wisconsin or into Illinois, so I'm waiting for this colder air in central Wisconsin and back towards Iowa to infiltrate the storm system and cause that changeover to snow, which I do expect to happen here in the next few hours. Right now we're seeing that rain sleet mix ongoing for most of the region, falling at a pretty heavy pace as we look at Plain, Sumter into Sauk City, south towards Dodgeville and into Spring Green, southwestward still out towards Lancaster, Platteville, and into B-Town as well. So that's the heaviest precipitation maker at this point, which will slowly drift east as we change over to snow through the morning commute. More snow on the way for midday for most of us, but a little more of a light rain mix to the north and a little more of a sleet mix to the south. So not going to be a steady type of precipitation all day. We're likely going to change back and forth. Then more of that light snow mix continuing for the evening commute, but not as heavy as midday. More light snow mix for the 10 o'clock newscast with John Ziegler, and he'll track the tail end of the system as it moves out around midnight. We do have winter storm alerts in effect, a winter weather advisory for most of us, but a winter storm warning in Grant County, a dusting possible for the morning commute along and south of US 151. And I do think that's going to be the target zone for the highest snow totals now. Along US 151 from Madison into Mineral Point, Platteville, Dodgeville, and areas southward. Meanwhile, here we are by the peak of the event, 2 o'clock. Most snow is already accumulated, and I think the bullseye is going to be situated right on top of Dane County into Greene and Lafayette with 4 to 7 inches still possible. More like 2 to 5 inches for Dodge County at 151, and much lower totals on the northwest and southeast side of the system. So still some wiggle room where with the bullseye happens, but I'm trying to line up. I do think it's starting to line up now for Madison and areas south and west. Your 7-day forecast showing off mid-30s today with that rain to snow mix, upper 20s tomorrow, and then we thaw out. So any snow that accumulates not lasting long, because the weekend will be in the upper 30s and low 40s for high temps with plenty of sunshine.